Whoa. 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 Whoa, 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 give me a whoa, whoa, whoa. This is a wall, back at your wall. Change your plans. I knew there was maintenance. I thought I was safe I thought I was safe today, but I'm dumbass. So, we cannot play Nikki for until tomorrow. So, it's fine. We could swap out. I have to do some work, so I might as well just do it now. Oh, no. Everyone, welcome. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Door is safe. It's funny because I forgot how to do dailies. Well, I guess I missed my chance. Yay. Yippee. Hooray. Not really. So I'm gonna try to see if I could finish more of my commission thing. Probably not gonna finish a whole lot. I was really having a lot of high hopes that I'll finish it mostly last time. So I'm gonna try to take it slow because I do want to try and maintain some kind of like, what you call it? I'm a dumbass. Quality. Well, you guys been doing well? Oh my god, why is I just pin so big? Okay. I was so tired today. Not today. I guess just the combination of yesterday and today. That's what's going on. Whoa, you do it. Whoa. I'm just so tired because like so I was doing like my family's doing a thing on like the 15th, so I'm not able to stream a little bit for that day because I'm just so tired. I know I'm gonna be tired, and I'm not gonna like pretend I'm gonna be overwhelmed because it's like, well, especially do a lot of shit, you know. You know how like when you have a party, you always have to like do a lot of stuff like, oh, you gotta like set up the table, you gotta like clean up the plate, make it look nice, and then when everyone's here, you don't really clean until they're all gone, and then when all gone, I have to pitch in to help clean shit. That's kind of bullshit. So I'm not. It's just gonna be so tiring that I don't know if it'd be a good idea for me to just go on stream and force myself to do something. As much as that sounds like a nice stress relief, I just feel like I'll be very frustrated because I have to do so much. It's like I planned it. It's just like, oh no, you gotta do this. Like, oh okay. Oh no, you gotta do this. Like, oh okay. No choice in the matter whatsoever. That's just when we host a party. I'm not even me wanting to host a party. It's just everyone is hosting a party and I have to pitch in. And when I mean pitch a game, because I'm like a girl, so that means I have to do a lot of the cleaning and cooking and shit. And then when, the fact is, like, even if like they're making or something to eat, I'm probably not gonna eat that anyway, cause I already meal prep. Cause I'm not, cause the problem is like, usually, your party, you know how party meals are. They're always like very unhealthy usually for you. And I'm not really like, I'm not really interested in eating. Cause I already had my cheat meal. I don't want another cheat meal, so I'm like really good. So I'm probably gonna have to eat my own healthy meal and have to do all that stuff. Don't celebrate anything with any members of the family outside of the house. Does that feel like? I feel like that makes the most sense, but this family is different. This family likes to host a lot of parties for a lot of people. It's fine and all. It's just I just find it annoying when like only a few people have to pitch in and clean up. It's not just it shouldn't be just one person. There's not only one person who lives in this house. Especially not the only one participating in the party. Not only that, if you have if you're what do you call it? If your social battery is not like up and strong right at the time, it doesn't matter because the party's coming. Will you like it? It's coming. where you know it's not like you're like, oh yeah, okay, only when you're ready, when you could, you know, you help whatever. Like no, you gotta do it whether you like it or not. I mean, I get it. I'm not saying I want to be lazy, but it's just frustrating, you know, because I feel like the problem is like I realize like so many years afterward that is, I just realized, you know, me being like low maintenance, it's just really frustrating when like I have to do stuff for the high maintenance people. I'm not saying there's anything wrong about being high maintenance. It's just frustrating. Is like, you know, when people like wants this and that and wants this a certain way and stuff like that. You didn't, you know, and I not particularly care, but I have to be forced to care, and it's like ah. And it's, and all I get from it is like, oh, thanks for helping. Oh, okay. And I recently discovered something that I really just kind of like grind my gears a little bit. What if I know? Whoa! Remember, whoa! Even when you're taking a break next week, I don't have time to watch. I've been busy this month. That's fine. It's always good. It's okay to be busy. It's not like you're obligated to be here all the time. If you can, to be nice, you know. No, but no one's expecting you to be here all the time. You gotta be some kind of weird delusional content creator. Like, nah, you gotta be here. Fucking 6 a.m. sharp. Do not fucking be late. If I see you fucking lurking or leaving my stream, I'm gonna ban you for an hour. No, no one does that. If you do, you're a fucking maniac. You need to get some help. But yeah, like only recently I was told, like, you know, some members like to, like, you know, they know that I do a lot of work, but sometimes it doesn't feel like I'm getting appreciated, you know. I'm not saying, oh, you gotta be, you know, praises the ground I'm stepping on or whatever shit, but like, it doesn't feel like I get appreciated. And I have a little proof of that, you know. Proof of that, like, you know, like I was told, like, if I ever went to a party, not party, went to like visit someone, another different band member, and their child got married recently, and they know that the child's a son, so like, and they know that the sister, the daughter-in-law, is not doing their part, like, didn't offer to clean and cook and help out around the house. They just kind of like sit there, I guess. I don't know. This is from their mouth and not from my mouth. I don't know what they're doing. So just sitting around and just let the husband do everything. You know, and they were upset, and they don't say anything about it because it's just, you know, whatever, it's just how it is. You don't want to cause like an argument, and like it just kind of clicked at like how much I've done, you know, like for everyone else, and like what, like a lot of, like, I guess a lot of girls from our generation don't have to do this thing, or they just have more of a stubborn attitude where they're like, no, I'm not doing it because it's not, why should I do it, you know? I mean, I'm probably not thinking like that. It's just that when they're forced to do, you know, like chores, you know, in order to have that like tradition where like, well, you're a girl and you're living in this house, you know, you gotta do this and that and that and that, you know. My family, like, even my grandpa was like, yeah, boys do outdoor chores, girls do indoor chores, but then the boys in my household don't really do outdoor chores either way. The most they do is like throw out the trash. It's just frustrating because like it just feels like, you know, I'm working so hard, and then I don't get appreciated, and then like my, you know, all my hard work of years of hard work only get noticed when like people notice that other people, like other fucking, like, I guess families that who just got married to the household, or that who have a different like culture or upbringing, and they just behave a little bit different. They're not living in a household where that strict as mine, where I have to do a bunch of shit, and I don't talk back because, like, you know, to me in my brain, it's like, well, if I talk back and shit, I'm gonna be back in an orphanage. not that I ever wasn't an orphanage, but I feel like I would end up being an orphanage if I don't do what I was told. So I just like, you know what? Yeah, I guess I'll do it. You know, not because I'm nice or kind or whatever shit. I'm like, sometimes there's something that you don't want to do. You do it anyway because you know you just that's how it is. I never like fucking talk back in my life, and I hear like even like my we call it my former like nursing classmates. They're like, yeah, like my fiance's my husband's like mom was telling me to do this and this, and now I'm like, nah, I ain't doing that shit. I'm like, damn, I'm the queen. I wish I could do that, and no, but that was a condition to just keep, you know, just do what you're so told. Don't talk back. Don't talk back to elders. Be respectful. I bet it will. Who else? For yourself, yeah. You're going to have a busy party this week. Yeah, it's been a long time, especially with the, you know, like when we didn't have parties for COVID, so we didn't have parties for a while. I'm looking at something and I'm not trying to figure out what the heck I'm looking at. Okay. Okay, I see what I did. Okay. Nobody was trying to go see his tired. Yes, I was like, yeah, because I'm a little venting because I'm going to be busy next week. And I'm not able to stream because I'll be tired and overwhelmed. I don't mind like taking care of parties because I'm like, you know, like I'm like ambivert, you know. But sometimes it's frustrating when like I don't feel like in the mood, but I have no choice in the matter. Like if you come home from work and you know how like work is, if you're like in a fucking we call it retail kind of shit, your battery run very low very fast because like you have to deal with customers all the damn time, and some customers are just a fucking asshole, and then so like you're tired, right? But then you come home like, okay, we have a party, okay, great, you know, and I have no time to have for myself or you know time to breathe or try to fucking get some like peace in my mind, and you know like you know it's just frustrating because people just think, oh, you're antisocial because I'm like trying to like you know, like recharge my social battery by being. I know it's really creepy and all, but like I was in a fucking creepy room or whatever shit. I guess, like a dark room, not back room, but dark room, and I was just trying to like unwind by just resting a bit, just close my eyes, resting in the dark room, and just let peace run over me. Let you know, I just need a moment of peace. I need a moment of like quiet. Like I don't know if like it's ADHD thing, but like or whatever, or it doesn't make sense or whatever shit. I am okay. I'm a lot of energy and shit, but there are times like I really can't have too many things going on. Get overstimulated, you know. I had to do that at work. What can you do? Run away from your job? You know, no, you can't. But then at home, you want to be like able to unwind because you're like, oh, this is home, right? This is my house. No, mi casa. So I should be able to relax in my own home, you know? But you know, you're just like, you gotta go to this, you gotta fix this party up, you gotta get ready to fix this thing, and, or whatever shit. Or even if I'm not, like, saying I'm a party, I still have to, and I have to go to a party, and I have to be cheerful, I have to be energetic. I'm like, oh my god, I need a break. And then they see me in a dark room, like, fucking, like, being, I guess, an edge door, they'll be like, oh my god, what, is something wrong with her? And I want to stop to think like, hey, maybe she just need a little break to just unwind a little bit from after fucking work. No one asks, no one cares. They just like, she's just being weird and antisocial, I bet. If I had a choice, I would just stay home, but they don't let me stay home. That was not a choice. It was just like, you gotta go, you gotta support, blah, 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 blah. Like, okay, fine, whatever. I find accent best not judge. I mean, yeah, I don't have to judge. It's just this is my opinion. I'm just tired because the problem is I don't have a break. I don't have a chance to like relax. Every family is different, you know. And it's fine. It's fine to be different. It's just, you know, I'm also allowed to vent and shit because like I don't know, you know, it's starting to feel really hard to find a place where you could just talk your feelings out without feeling like you have to like fucking like tell people like, no, I don't really want advice. This is just how my life is. I just want a place to vent and talk about my feelings. And I mean, this is for you guys, so I shouldn't be doing that. But what am I supposed to do? I'm just tired. I hope that people out there just realize that, you know, sometimes feelings don't get hurt. Whoop.
@lubback/years/ became a member. @lubback/years/ celebrates 20 months of membership. Hope you have a relaxing break next week or near future. _yume_heart. Love from 20 months spec spar. _yume_rave.
Thank you so much for 20 months. Oh my god, thank you, Backslash. Thank you. Yeah, I'll try to relax and feel better. I don't want to, like, because I knew, like for me, it's just a lot of feelings running through my brain, you know, being told, like, much later on how hardworking you are and shit. But then it's been years and years of not feeling that way, feeling, like, really, like, inadequate and, used sometimes, underappreciated, you know. It just feels like, you know, I have to do everything, and then everyone else could just relax and chill. There's some people in the family who did not know where certain things are in the kitchen. Why would they need to know what's where the spatula is or whatever shit? Because why? They don't cook, they don't clean, they don't need to know where everything's are. They just stay in the room and play games all day, and that's it. Well, I have to forced to like remember every single thing in the side of the fridge, and have to remember every single thing where they are, and then every single day there'll be a new fucking chore added to my plate. It's like that. It's like that. And I guess like before when I want to talk about my feelings, I wasn't able to because like, oh, this is how it is. And I thought like, okay, maybe I'm just being lazy. Maybe that's just me complaining because I'm just being lazy and I just can't handle the fucking responsibility when this is how it's supposed to be. This is how family are. So why should I be complaining? And now, like, you know, more. Let's fit myself a little bit more, a little tiny more, maybe slightly more. And I get a little bit like negative feedback sometimes from my behavior that, you know, used to be very subservient, but suddenly, oh my god, look at all those claws coming out, and it's kind of frustrating because like all this time I've been feeling this way, but you know, and it was, and people were just happy if I just do it and be okay with it. You're relaxing your own home when you need. That's what I'm thinking. That's the only problem. Like I'm not like fucking super messy, but I'm also not super OCD either. And there are people in the household know that, oh, they have a condition, but you know, no one has to deal with the OCD. I have to deal with it all the damn time. I have to suddenly be, you know, be super nitpicky about every tiny little thing, and when I'm not, normally I'm not. I'm a little more chill about it, you know. And I keep my place clean. I keep my area clean. No one has to really clean after me. If you're working to support yourself, then that means that the men at home aren't doing their traditional job taking care of you. That's so true. Yeah, I'm just fine. You don't know their own POV. This is completely my opinion, my feelings, how I feel, and I just feel a little frustrated because like they always taught me to like, you know, wanting to, you know how like not just like my family, but I feel like sometimes you see everyone around you, like classmates, friends, or whatever, getting married, having kids, and you feel like you're left behind. Like you have to do those things because, you know, everyone's doing it, and your family expect you to do it. But then the more I looked at my own life and thinking about, am I ready? And I don't want to have a child. I don't want to bring a child in this world when I'm really not ready, because I've felt so much pain being a child who been left behind by their own parents. I don't want my child to feel that way. I don't ever want my child to ever experience that, ever. To feel like you're being into life and your parents not ready and shit. So I don't want to do that. So far I'm just like kind of like take care of myself, try to like be better, be stronger and stuff like that. So it's just kind of weird when like everyone expects you to be wanting to get married. When you gave me so many reasons to not want to get married. I don't want to get married just so I could be a fucking maid. Child in this comment? Exactly! That's what I'm saying. I guess now I understand a bit of male family members cause my family, some Hispanic families, be like the most of my life been women do the house when men don't help. I'm saying it's so odd, and I get so frustrated because I'm like, well, okay, are you saying that every single guy leaves their home, they have to fucking marry someone who could cook and clean all the damn time? And I have to say it, and that's why me and Minna just really went off that one time. You know, we're like, you know, it was so sexy that everyone finds sexy, men, guy, whatever gender you are, whatever shit, doesn't matter. It's so sexy when your partner can clean, can cook, and maybe they don't do a perfect job, but they definitely don't mind helping out. Want to be there and do it together, because this is our house, not just my house, our house. I'm not just the only one living it. You're living it too. I'm not saying you have to vacuum everything. You don't have to be the house husbando, but you know, it'd be nice, you know, to cook together, clean together, not just be a one-side thing. Because if that's the case, well, why do I want to be a fucking maid, you know, or to an adult baby who just only work? Because what if I'm a millionaire? Does that mean magically I won't do chores inside the house? Sorry. Most people aren't ready to be parents. I think it's something many people learn by doing. That's what I'm saying. Like, I really don't want to do it because it breaks my heart so much. I kind of know how it feels to feel unwanted, to feel like a burden, and I'm the one applying those feelings to myself. So imagine a child just living every day and just every time just see the parent just really just look at them and just. I mean, don't do it, but like imagine like a child would just kind of sense that, you know? Because the problem is like a child might not. A child is very smart, like it or not. They could tell and feel certain things. If I was able to do that, feel all those shit all by myself, I'm pretty sure there's many children have to feel so much shit if they feel like their parents do not want them at all. You know? I to my parents in an accident when I was 5. I mean, it should be I mean, if you, for that to get away with that, I would say that'd be a happy accident instead of just accident. Or an accident that's like become like a very much a miracle or blessing. People who don't want kids are usually more prepared to have kids than people who want kids. Wanting a friend or to be like anyone else to show them off like a terrible reason. That's exactly. Children are not just an asset or something. They're not just an object. They're not just a toy. They're not just a toy. They're not a toy. But like they're human beings. They're like they have their own feelings and care. You suddenly have to care for this new being, alive being. And the first few fucking years or so, it's gonna hit so hard because you know, who else gonna be the one being there? You. And then if you're saying all these mean things or showing some feelings that it's like negative towards a child, what do you think is gonna happen? Why do you think that so many people don't have a good childhood? Because it just starts right there. It's not off a great start. So why bring a child in the world? Because I have to. No, that's the thing. I don't want to do it because of pressure. Maybe some people want to get married young and want to have kids young. Great. That was actually originally my idea. But the more closer, like I feel like I should, the more stress and like doubt that I just don't want to do it. Not that I don't want family. I just don't feel like it's fair for my child if I'm not ready. You seem to understand that having a kid is a really big responsibility. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I've never had a kid before. I just feel like it will be really hard. It's really hard to afford a child and economy. Not alone, not how you take care of your child. Yeah. If you recognize your parents' mistakes, then you can avoid them and end up making all new mistakes. Yeah, I don't want to make. I mean, like, if I make mistakes, I will try to learn from it. I'm definitely not going to be like my mom and dad, you know? It sucks because it'll be kind of bittersweet because I know that I'll never have that. I'll never have, like, you know, a parent who actually cares and do so much for me and stuff like that. But if I could prevent another child from feeling the way I do, then I think that'd at least be a win for me. Despite all I went through, you know? If I had a kid, I wouldn't be able to consider leaving my job because it sucks. I need to be able to afford feed the thing every day. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I heard like sometimes kids gets a little like resentful if the parents like always working and never home. And I get it. I get you. But at the same time, like what are the parents supposed to do? You know, just like, okay, I guess I don't work today. We know why we need money. It's just hard. It's just frustrating. I get it from a child aspect, but it's also like, well, what can a parent do? Especially if it's a single parent. There's so much pressure. They want to take care of your child. They want to do this. And it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. So why would I put myself in that situation if I'm not at least more closely prepared, you know? Because I'm not an asshole. I want to try to be better than my parents. Think your children will change your perspective of your life. You're more protector and have responsibility. Yeah. I think you've managed to break from generational trauma, being able to spot it yourself and not wanting your children to experience. That's what I'm saying. I want to be I want to be better. I want to break the cycle, you know? I want Pasquale, whoa. I want to be able to, like, be, you know, like, be proud of myself for growing up to be, you know, better than my parents. Because the problem is, like, when you're little and you dealing with all that shit with the parents, like, if parents don't want you and stuff, there's no really, like, easy way to figure out what you're doing. Because most of the time when that happens to you, you'll be like, oh, what I'm doing wrong. I did something wrong, didn't I? What happened? You know? How come I don't have parents? How come everyone else has parents? It's so heartbreaking when you're just, you know, see other people have, like, parents and families, and you just have that awkward situation that where, like, you know what? Well, I don't have parents. I have this. Not to guilt anyone who does have parents. Don't feel guilty for that. I'd rather more people are like that. More people happy with, you know, having a parent or parents, you know, loving them. It really, like, makes me tear up. Tear with envy. Tear up with, like, joy. You know, like, wow, you know, there are good parents out there. And I'm glad that not another person had to deal with what I went through. But I definitely envy. I definitely, like, did the most angsty thing ever. Where just staying in the rain and cry when seeing, like, all the little children running around with their parents and taking pictures and go home after, like, after an event or some school event or whatever shit. And like, oh, that's nice. That seems really nice. That's when mortality and value take place. I believe you believe in would take care of your family. That's true, though. That's why it's so crucial. It's so crucial that, you know, it sucks like you can't really choose your family, but that's why it's so crucial that your family is as healthy as it could be, so that, like, their kids can live a better life, ideally. Who don't have a perfect family, it's always nice to hear and learn from Proby. Yeah, that's why I don't mind, like, speaking up. Because I want more people to feel like they're less alone and feel less like they're unwanted. Because that's the easy way to feel that way. Like, immediately, I think, pretty sure, like, because of that, it just becomes, like, really hard to, like, regain, like, some of my, you know, like, self-esteem, you know. Parents have so much power over the child they do not know. And I'm not gonna get an apology. And no apology or whatever is gonna be good enough to make up for what's happened. So I just have to be stronger. And I don't want to constantly blame them either, because it's like, you know, I have to grow up one day and, like, not let that get to me. But it's really hard because, you know, it still have an effect, you know. years and years and years and years, you know, dealing with this. It's gonna be hard for it to go away, if ever. I'm not gonna let it, like, ruin my life, but it does have a strong effect on me, I know. I apologize if I just keep repeating myself all the time. Just how I am, I guess. On the bright side, at least, like, I have a better relationship with my sister. So I don't feel, like, so alone. Yeah. I feel guilty for having great parents. I just got relatively easy, a random spawn. Oh, it's fine. Would it be nice if I could have that? Yeah. But at least in this way, like, I could try to do my best to try to, like, make people feel better and not feel, like, obligated to, like, have kids, I guess, if you not ready. It's not selfish. It's weird. Like, I live in Georgia, and that's the most weirdest thing to ever hear. Like, I'll be hearing stuff like, that's selfish. Not wanting kids is selfish. What do you mean it's selfish? What the fuck do you mean? I was so confused. What do you mean that's selfish? I have no clue what you're talking about. I don't know what this happened. I forgot. But I just remember, like, hearing that, I guess. That's so selfish for you to not want kids. Like, are you kidding me? What's so selfish about that? If anything, it's less selfish. I think I have to defend myself. Like, no, I don't even have parents who's there for me. How is this fucking selfish? Imagine just fucking starting off the fucking life feeling like you just, like, waste of space because, like, your parents don't want you. You telling me that's fucking selfish? Excuse you. Excuse you. And I'm not saying every single parent, but how many fucking parents out there probably just want a child because, oh my god, you're so cute, a little mini me. Man, I feel sorry for all those kids on, what do you call it, toddlers and tiaras. Like, oh my god, that's horrible. And it's also like not a fun thing to deal with, like we call it tiger parents as well. That's awful too. Even though I don't have a perfect family, I'm thankful I've found people who treat me with love and build a strong friendship. So true. That's just how I feel too. It took me a long time to realize that my family was pretty good, but it's flawed in certain ways. I'm always finding that I have things I like or things I avoid that just based on how I grew up. Yeah. No one has a really perfect life. It's just nice that if we have more, like, you know, family who are, like, at least made an attempt to be, like, give a good environment for the child, you know, for all the children. But, you know, it sucks because you can't really control people other than, like, don't let these parents be, like, abusive and shit. Not everyone could be a parent. Well, thank you guys for letting me have a talk. It just made me feel a little bit better. Like, it just made me feel like my feelings are a little bit more validated, because I usually don't feel like I have a voice in my own family. Like, even if I feel like even if I want to voice my feelings sometimes, or stand up for myself, I don't always get the right, like, I don't really get, like, you know, obviously there's a low chance sometimes you get, like, the response that you wanted, you know? You know, someone just tell you, like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, you know, I make you feel that way. talked to my cousin recently, and I talked about like wanting to, like, maybe at one point, if I have time, you know, I might visit my family. Oops. Okay. It's been a while. Special issues are for early game, but good sibling issues are for mid-game builds. Their support can last lifetime. Yeah, it's funny because I didn't have any of that for longest time. Not blaming my sister completely, to be honest. I think the problem is our family likes to compare us to each other a lot, which I think I might have like strained the relationship a bit. But also, like, because I didn't realize, you know, that our mindset is really different. I think really differently. I'm definitely more the emotional one, and and she's the more logical one. And I really tried really hard to try to make it work, but sometimes it didn't work out, and so I end up being like alone a lot, feeling alone, and like no one could talk to, and I feel, you know, I feel just really lost. And I tried to open up. I tried to talk to people. You know, I watch like, okay, I know I watch a lot of documentaries, nerd documentaries, but I watch a lot of stuff about like people like committing Sudoku. You know, and then at the time and time again, the same like thing that I've noticed that the people, loved ones, would say is like, I wish they told me. I wish they say something. I wish they speak up. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe that's what I should do. You know, I'm not, at the time I didn't think I was depressed or anything. But I figured, well, in order to prevent this kind of shit from happening, I should just, you know, do as suggested, and I did, and I ended up like not, you know, getting the reaction or like response that I wanted. And it just sucks because I didn't know at the time. Like, well, it's just because, you know, not everyone is emotionally intelligent, you know. Sadly, I was unlucky. My unlucky draw. Everyone wasn't really emotionally intelligent. I don't make me that many friends either. I just didn't. I guess I didn't really feel interested. I was more introverted at the time. That's what it was. I just see when I look at, it's just weird. When I look at people, at first I remember they just don't have faces. They're just like shadows, just silhouettes. I don't know why I saw them like that. You know, it doesn't stay like that forever. It's just weird and kind of odd and creepy when I was like that for a while. And then you're also told by family where you're like, oh, you got a roof over your head. What more do you need? Like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Don't worry about it then. I'm trying to think of like do some like I know this is sorry, this is a totally different topic. Not really total, but kind of totally different topic. Probably next week I'll probably try to see if I could do more like members only stream to make up for the last few weeks of like not many membership streams. Also, it's just because like I'm not gonna be doing too much because I have to do that party thing anyway. So I might as well just make up for the members. Just try to figure out what. Probably a couple more ghost streams so I can finish this. I keep wondering if I'm fucking goth or not. I don't know. I tend to wear like more colorful clothes, but I haven't gotten colorful clothes this while because I don't want to spend too much money on clothes. I'm just wondering like, am I goth? I don't think so. I know I asked this before, but I'm just always thinking about it. Could do something simple, relax, like games or movies. That's what I thought. I'm gonna go a little bit of researching. To figure out what to do. You do have a goth personality. Do I? So I feel like I do, which is weird. Like my cousin, like she likes to wear black clothes. I think she's like, in fashion, she's really goth. I know it's funny because recently I'm like, since starting to stream, I kind of like want more black clothes, and I also want more red clothes. I realized that I have my favorite color is not quite just not much in my closet. Granted, it's probably because like when I went to buy clothes, there's not a wide selection, and if I don't have much money, then I'll just probably lean more towards getting something that's just cheap and easy to put on, and it's just whatever color they have at the time. So that's probably why, to be honest. If they only have like few clothing that actually kind of like match my vibe a little bit, like I like to buy from Uniqlo, and sometimes they have like artsy clothing, and it's really like not what I would normally wear all the time, but I really like stuff that's like about art, like abstract, especially if it's like abstract expressionism. I really like that shit. But like, yeah, I've been wanting like black jeans for so fucking long. I'm like, oh my god, I want black jeans. I want black clothes. I want black jeans. I want a red top. I want black jeans. It's not a style per se. It's more like a lifestyle and personality. That's what I figured. But I couldn't tell because like, I don't know. I didn't get that. I didn't understand a lot of things. Maybe because I'm like such an Aquarius. I don't really get and conform all the time. People, oh my god, I'm a goth. I had a friend who was like considered herself goth. She was definitely dressed goth. And then I don't think I talked to her long enough to see if her personality is a bit goth. I just know she likes anime. And she likes, she introduced me to gravitation, and homosexuality, and me and my sister just asked a bunch of fucking LGBTQ plus kind of question. Usually it's a little more sexual side because we were so innocent. We have no fucking clue. I have no clue how things go. I didn't know what scissoring is. I learned golden shower was from her. It was so funny because she's like, oh, you guys are so innocent. What? And she's like, you know what golden shower is? I'm like, well, what's a golden shower? Is it like when like Scrooge McDuck jump into a giant thing of like golden money? That would be my guess. And that's probably what would be my only guess until I figure that out. They're like, oh my god, you're so innocent. Oh my god. I think dark clothing is more common. At least it's for me when I shop for clothes. Yeah, I feel like it's more common. But like at the time, I didn't like black. I really like white and red. But now like I don't know. Black is starting to call me like really intensely. It's just especially Throne. Whenever it says I go on Throne, like, you know what? That actually looks nice. Wait, hold on. I see something. I don't know how long this was. I just saw it. So thank you. I'm gonna hope I'm not butchering your name. Grye, Grye. I'm sorry. And Gimbo, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you so much. I hope I didn't miss it for a long time. It just happened. I just noticed. I swear to God, I'm a dumbass. Wait, is it just an Aquarius trait to like darker clothing? Because that'll explain my wardrobe. Well, I don't know. I think it's Aquarius thing to like want to do other shit, not conform. Every time when people are like, oh, well, they like this. Oh, they do? Well, I don't like it. I don't give a shit. You know, they're like, oh my god, let's read like fucking Twilight. It's so hot. Like, oh really? I don't wanna. Oh my god, like fucking Harry Potter. I only read the first book because I need AR points because my school was being an asshole. Like, you gotta get 14 AR points. I remember exactly how many points I needed. I was so annoyed. And Harry Potter happened to be 14 points. Like, you know what? Perfect. Was it 14 or 16? It would have been 14 or 16 because I like, well, if it's 16, then I could just get all in one go. And the first book, not pretty good. Second book, boring. I couldn't read it. I just stopped. I think I just couldn't read. I don't like reading, so it was really hard to get me to keep reading. If I was just starting to like lose my attention, I just lose like care. I'm like, okay, I'm done. And to this day, I have not read or watched 50 Shades of Grey. Have not seen Lord of the Rings. Have not seen all of actually, I've not seen. I think I only saw 1 or 2 movies of Star Trek, and I only see like I think a handful, a little bit of Star Wars, and I think I kind of at the point where I'm like forgetting where I'm at. So I might have to. I hate the idea of rewatching everything, but that's how I am. Whoa. No, it's alright. Thank you for being here. I just say thank you for the last few gifts. The shoes came in safely. Yay! I haven't got anything else yet. I'll let you know. I'll try to open them on stream. Thank you so much. Got a new job at Amateur. Oh, that's so nice. I hope you have fun there. Take good on sweet animals. Every time I go past like look at the pets and stuff, and my heart just oh my god, all the kitties. Oh, particularly the kitties I really love. I haven't seen puppies in a pet shop in a long while. I see kittens. There's kittens at the what's it called? Is it PetSmart or I think it was PetSmart. Yeah, it's PetSmart. I don't know why. My brain farted. I'm like, well, there's a PetSmart and Petco, but I don't think I've been to a Petco. So whatever. I've never seen puppies. I've seen guinea pigs. I see birdies. I see a bunch of parakeets. They're so cute. You know, they're scared of me. Little like hamsters. Little hamsters. I might have seen I've seen a chinchilla a few times. I have not really seen a bunny. I've seen lizards. I've seen snakes. Seen spiders. Seeing all the fishies, obviously. And what's funny is that one time I just look at the fishies, like, oh, nice. And then I look at the very top or bottom, like, oh, no, there's some dead fishies. That's so sad. Jay sound like a member's ideal. Not gonna lie, I scared idea to watch it. I feel like if I were to watch the movie, I'll see if I could watch it, but probably I don't think I can unless I have to figure it out. If I were to watch 50 Shades of Grey, I have a big feeling that's gonna be such a letdown. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but I feel like if it's good, it might not be good enough. I feel like 50 Shades of Grey could be like that. It's kind of like, I feel like it's one of those like kind of like hentais, not hentais, but like ichi like anime where they're like teasing a bit, and it's just started to be a little bit frustrating. Like, you know what? If I want to watch porn, I'm gonna just go watch porn. You guys are stop teasing. It's like, you know, it's like it's getting a little frustrating or annoying. You know, frustrating. You know, it's like if you're not gonna do it, then stop teasing me, you asshole. Is that weird for me to say? Cause I'm not saying I want to watch porn. It's just frustrating when it's like always like teasing you. It's always like a tease. So, oh my god. If you like your birthday, thank you so much. Kind of preparing for summer season. You know, a lot of baby cats and puppies will come to us. That's so nice. I haven't seen puppies though. I'd really like to see poopies. My favorite doggo breed is like a golden retriever. I love, and also German shepherds. But cute little pom poms. They're so cute. I heard my family had little poms. They're like, oh, I want to see them. It sounds so cute. Oh, it's trash. Oh, okay. But it's one of those, like, this is what women like, huh? Fascinating and disturbing. What if wait, hold on. No, hold on a sec. Not all women like it, depending on what's going on. I am guessing it's BDSM. But BDSM is, like, consensual, you know? So it should be hot. If it's disturbing, then I'm worried. I mean, it has to be consensual. Like, what if it's like a what? Master and, like, slave kind of thing? Well, like, you know, it's still hot, but gotta be consensual. Wait. I don't know much about 50 Shades of Grey, okay? I just know, like, I think I know it's, like, the boss and the employee. Excuse me. I think I'm right. Core members much along. No, we're not doing that! You need to watch Star Trek movies. They're mostly bad, in my opinion. Ah, okay. I watched one. I forgot which one it was. It was very... Was it... Is it Spock? I think that's his name. Took me a second. Perspective. It was okay. It was okay. I don't think I get too much of it. It was okay. But again, I'm not too into sci-fi movies. It has to be, you know, it has to be digestible a little bit. A little bit digestible for me to understand what the heck is going on. Should sign away her human rights. What? I mean, that she decided to do that. I'm not sure that's... Wait, is that legal? I'll make pictures of puppies for you. Oh, that'd be so cute! If I had a nickel for every time women like something very disturbing, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's shocking it's happened more than once. And I hope I'm not one of those nickels. Oh, come on, whoa! You cannot sign away your human rights. No! Okay. I thought you can't. So what's the contract? How that even work? Whatever. I'm not going to ask questions. I obviously don't know anything. But, you know, I don't know. Maybe because I'm subservient, I'm like, oh, that's kind of hot. Can you imagine? I don't know. I've never been in that situation. I just, you know, is it weird? Do you know for sure what you're into if you never experienced it? But, like, the idea of it makes you hot? Like, makes you like, oh, actually, that sounds fun. Like, is that enough for you to know for sure you like it? I guess you have to try it to know for sure. But, like, the fact that you kind of have interest in it, maybe that's a sign. Cause I'm a virgin, touched for the very first time. You know what I mean? Like, if you never know, cause you never try, how would you know you're into it unless you try? I mean, I guess you want to like it if you already show interest for it. I can imagine, like, oh, I kind of like this, and then when you do it, oh, hell no, never mind, I don't like that. Change my mind. Abort. 50 Shades is Twilight, but instead of vampire, it's a rich guy. Ah, okay. Like, it really started out like it's Twilight fanfic. Ugh. I didn't really like Twilight, especially the first like movie. It was so bad. It was so awkward. No one behaved this way. It was so stupid. I was like, ew, what the heck is this? But I'm like, still more Team Edward over Jacob, but Jacob is gross. When the video of Healer came out, which was messed up, anime corner, basically it had a higher women watch rate than men, who caught me off guard because of how messed up it is. Galaxy Quest is best Star Trek movie. Ah. Oh no, whoa. I think I just said hi. Maybe I didn't say hi. Well, I'll say hi anyway. Again. So dumb. Consider this really important. The contract is just a ritual. It's up to both parties to make sure that it's role-playing a sub-dominant ritual. That's what I'm saying! Consent is always important. It's not like you're doing something... You shouldn't be doing something against someone's will, obviously. That's always disgusting. That's disturbing. But, you know, when they when they sign up for it and they agree to it, it's kind of like, you know what, as long as no one's get hurt, it's or as long as they're happy and not dying, then it's fine. Either party can revoke consent at any time. It's so true. You could change your mind. It's just so weird for me to have interest and suddenly be freaked out by it. Like, no, never mind. So I'm curious. I don't know. I feel so weird about the baby scene with Jacob. That's so... I'm not gonna lie. If they cut that out, it would be a little more tolerable movie. But the moment they had Jacob with the fucking baby, I'm not gonna lie, I was so enraged and disgusted. I had to fucking play Left 4 Dead. I'll never forget that moment. I had to play Left 4 Dead afterward. It was so disgusting. I don't know what's going on in the fucking creator's mind, but what makes you think that this is like remotely okay in any shape or form? This is disturbing, disgusting. It makes him. I mean, I didn't like him before. I just hate him way more after that. Now, like the reverse of fucking character growth. Holy shit! He gone from an okay character to like, oh, I hate this piece of shit. You did something wrong. You did something wrong. You make me dislike a character. You did something totally wrong. You only have yourself to blame. Shame! 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 God, that's so disgusting. Who the fuck in the right mind? Like, yes! Yes! Jacob! Jacob, I know you know happy. I know you know happy boy. Because get the lady, but you know what, Jacob? I will bless you with a baby. I will bless you with a baby. You will grow up very strong. Be your best protector because you are big and strong, and this baby would need you. The baby would need you so badly. Oh my God, what am I doing? This baby would need you whole heart and soul, and she can never be anyone else. You don't have to be alone anymore, Jacob. It is all right. Shh, shh, shh. It's okay, Jacob. Take care of this baby. This baby is yours forever. That's so disgusting. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing to your character. I'm not trying to be weird, gross. That's what you're doing. Don't fucking tell me it's not what your plan is. What the fuck are you talking? Weird. The fact that you like, there's a creepy like fucking CGI baby, but whatever. The fact that you fucking like zoom into the fucking like the baby's fucking mind and just like play this weird creepy scenario. That's weird, disgusting, disturbing, like fanfic horror into this baby mind, and the baby like and she couldn't talk, so it's like giggling and in my mind it seems like, wow, Jacob is my one and only, and you know how disturbing that is. I feel gross. Oh, good thing I just only drank water. If I eat something else that makes me queasy, I would throw up right now. Why would you do that? Why? I hate it. I hate it here. I hate it. This is why safe words exist, I believe. You definitely. Sometimes though you roleplay without consent. It's still consent though, because it's role playing in a very, very dark theme. It's still consent. It's just it's very creepy in a horrific way, but it's technically a very, very, very fucking rough sex. I don't know. It's not my cup of tea, but it's definitely like consensual. Very dark, but consensual. That's what safe word for. You can say no, don't do that, stop it. Pineapple. Why always pineapple? Because it's a funny long word, and it's not something that normally comes out of your mouth. Old fashioned was what you expect. Yeah, the right needs to be on the list. Yeah, you need to keep an eye on her. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. You're just freaking me out. What the fuck is your problem? I'd rather you just not write the ending. Nope, just leave it as a cliffhanger. I'm fine with that. For the first time, I prefer a cliffhanger. Just part of the movie, they made it weird. The book, it was a parental imprint. Still gross, still weird, because I feel like, she has parents. She don't need fucking weird imprint shit going on, especially from someone else who's not even related to the child. That's just gross. Age gap is very popular. No. 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 I don't give a shit if it's adults, it's like eat whatever, but like, nah, a baby, no, you gotta be fucking joking. Not a baby, a child, a fucking minor, whatever shit. They're never able to fucking give consent. You gotta be insane. I couldn't want by Jacob in the book. Imprint wasn't romantic or sexual. I only know because my sister was telling me how they changed a lot from the book. I still feel like if it's any, I don't know. I feel like imprinting involved in the story still is kind of weird and creepy. I feel like it should not be part in the book, but they want that to happen for whatever reason, and I don't like it. That the first time, and I learned about the word imprint, and I really did not like it. It's probably because I like pineapple. I don't like pineapple, so I won't be able to be using it in a casual conversation. That's funny because I love pineapple. Yippee. Apple. 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 No, I did that wrong. Well, I tried. Because I'm not perfect. Pineapple, apple pin. That's why I need lyrics for karaoke. I don't remember perfectly, so I'm always gonna make these fucking mistakes, even if it's a song I like. Right? The writer didn't seem to realize Jacob was basically grooming a baby, even if it's clearly not sexual now. What about when she's older? Like, she would never be all right unless she's just permanent friends with him. I'm saying it's weird, you know, and like there's no other reason to do that. And then oh well, like you gotta do this or else she will die. I'm like, are you kidding me? You guys are brain dead. Is everyone in the fucking world brain dead? That they can't just not kill a character, except you need imprint. That's what I'm saying. Some part of the story feels like they are forcing the imprint to happen. There was no discussion of imprint whatsoever up until like that time, and it has to happen, and it has to happen to the baby, and that's what's so disturbing. It's like you didn't have to have this in the story. You know that, right? You could have this weird fucking version of werewolves and vampires or whatever shit. Whatever. I don't. Oh yeah, vampire definitely sparkle. Yep, that's definitely in the lore. But you know, like you could just not have imprint. Is that not an option? Your safe word can be whatever you want. You could choose something like "do chill." It's fine. Can you imagine it being like "Daddy chill"? Or something like 6 7 6 7 6 7. Was just so bad. Right, I'm saying, like it felt like forced and pushed. Like, like for the longest time, I did not have a clue what's going to happen at the end, and then something imprinting. What is that? And then it grossed me out forever. It's not gonna lie, I think that ending really like just hit me really hard. I just did not like it. It totally grossed me out. It was just nope. Sorry, that's no for me, fam. That's disgusting, disturbing. I would never, ever be okay with it. It's just disgusting, and forever it makes it. It reminded me of how like fanfic could be, or not even fanfic, because like it's just a story could be so disgusting and disturbing for no fucking reason, because just because I don't know, the narrative has something up there, but. You can write whatever you want. I could still say it's gross. I'm not gonna go back on it. It's fucking gross, and it really, I think that part really made me regret even knowing about Twilight. I'd rather not ever. If I could have a choice to take back that memory of knowing about the series or not, I kind of lean more towards not wanting to know it, because the imprint was really like fucking, that whole bit was just messed me up so bad. Like, that's so disgusting. Why does this exist? Why do people think this is okay? Why did no one have fucking questioned it? No, this is alright. Like, I never heard people disgusted by this. Never. I never heard a single person out there talk about Twilight, ever talk about that disgusting shit. And for the longest time, I didn't watch the movie. And then I've only watched the movie because, like, everyone was just making fun of it. Like, okay, you know, it seems fine. Maybe I should watch it. And then I'm like, oh, you know what? Never mind. I really hate it. Ugh, so disgusting. You miss okay. What I do? Oh, well, there was a 6-7. I think that would be an easy way to, like, kill the fucking mood. Oh my god, 6-7, 6-7. So I'm just checking how my coloring looks, because like my tablet is like outdated, so like the color does not show up like everything else, like how the color would normally show up on the monitor or whatever shit. So I had to double check to see like what it looks like. Very goofy. Yeah, I know, right? I don't think I would encourage using daddy like that, but you do you. Well, I mean, if you say daddy chill, it'd be a little different, right? It's not sex. Is it sexy? Like, daddy chill. Is it sexy? I don't think it's sexy. Daddy part, I get it, yeah, but the chill part, maybe not. Unless I'm not reading it right. 6-7 would be good. Safe word would definitely stop when I'm doing like, what the fuck. 6-7, 6-7. Just use any meme. Just use any meme use a meme as a safe word. It'd be funny. It'd be a funny way to stop what you guys are doing. I think it'd be a good laugh. To this day, Twilight is the one movie in the series I would avoid like the play, because I like the supernatural stuff. But Twilight ruined it for me till I watched the supernatural. You know what? Fair. I won't blame you. Like, I'm so glad I said no when my cousin said, you should read Twilight. Why? Because, like, you know, you like romance, right? Yeah, you like kind of like horror, supernatural, like vampire and stuff, right? I guess. At the time, I was like writing. Yeah, it was funny because I remember now. Like, I think I said before, like, hearing people like, oh my god, Edward, oh my god, Jacob, or whatever shit. I was so annoyed because it was like Twilight was everywhere, and like, yeah, I purposely like decided to like make a manga mocking Twilight, even though I have no clue what Twilight's like, none whatsoever. And it was kind of interesting how my vampire manga is something that I kind of care about a lot. But then when I actually read the Twilight, like, that's totally not what I expected. That's horrifying. Holy shit! Who thought of this? Who wrote this? This is disturbing. Every time I hear Twilight mentioned in a comedic way, like how fun it is to riff on it. Yeah, I heard a lot of people talk about it, how like, it's just so weird, so bad. It's like the weird, so bad is kind of good movie, not like quite as good as like some other movies. Like, I feel like Neil Breen movies are like so bad it's funny good in a nice way, but I feel like Twilight is like so bad it's just so stupid that you're not enjoying the movie. You're kind of like, wow, this is stupid and it sucks, and you mock it that way, you know. It's a little less fun, I guess, because I feel like I had more fun watching that one or two Neil Breen movie than that. And you know that Neil Breen movie is not like the best thing ever, but it made me laugh. It genuinely made me laugh. I really enjoyed it because of that. And like the fact that like if you fucking like follow, I'm pretty sure this applies. Maybe he changed his ways, but like if you follow Neil Breen on Twitter, he immediately follows you back. And it's just so nice. Like, I feel like he could have been like the cool cat creator and be such an asshole, right? But he's not. I think he's pretty chill about it. And you know what? That's admirable. props to him. And at least this movie makes me laugh. It doesn't make me angry. Twilight, that's one thing. Twilight makes me angry a bit. Like, you really? This is what people are into? So fucking popular? And this fucking, then they have this gross shit at the end? Nah, hell no. Oh, Fred Group was not okay with the scene. Oh, thank God I'm not the only one. Holy shit. I was so disturbed. I was like, this is what people are into? Oh my God. Oh my God. I never wanted to fucking shoot something in my life after that. Oh my God. Mine would be yummers never say it in real life and only quote of the boys. Yummers! You say it like that. Wait, what if you used to be like, poggers? Or be like, what would be a funny meme thing to do? I'm trying to think of a funny meme thing you could do while you're like, that's a safe word. I know non-romance animes that have better romance than Twilight. Exactly! It's funny because I made that joke all the time. Better romance than Twilight. And then and to this day, now that I know the context, like, you know what? I was right all along. All the movies I pointed out that have a really, you know, like, bad or kind of, you know, good, okay, like, a relationship and stuff, they're always going to be better than Twilight because it's just stupid and dumb bullshit. I think the only time I liked Bella was when she punched, like, Jacob this one time. I'm not gonna lie, I shouted harder. Holy shit, harder for people in the back, harder. Oh my God, fucking Jacob, I'll go. Oh, yellow, you bitch. You know, Love Life is better than Twilight. Everyone's Love Life is better than Twilight. Let's just be real here. Even if you get, like, you know, like broken up or like cheated on, your love life is still way better than Twilight. Because at least you're not doing this weird bullshit on a fucking child, a baby of all things. You're gonna be growing up stronger, find someone who's better for you, and you'll be happier, you know? Because even though cheating is such a horrible shit to go through, at least you know that you're like the better partner and nothing you did really was wrong, you know? And you can learn, you grow. Find better love in the future, you know? Not this weird baby shit. Safe word printing. No. Oh God, that. No, that's disgusting. That would definitely gross me out. Wait, hear me out. Twilight is good as a safe word. Then I guess someone's stuff. What if they like Twilight? I don't know. There are still people like Twilight. Are there still people who still love Twilight? I don't love Twilight. I would never will. It's never gonna be. I'm not gonna lie. If someone said Twilight's like the best movie ever, I'm gonna have a lot of questions. I have tons of questions for you. Like you're saying like down to the fucking last movie, but even if you say just the first movie, that's also sucked too. I'm not gonna lie. There's so many love movies out there that I have not seen, and I've seen way better ones than that. Are you kidding me? I've never seen A Notebook, but my sister loved it. A lot of people loved it. I don't know what it's about, but I probably loved it. Maybe. But I know for sure P.S. I Love You is a better movie than that. I guarantee if you watch P.S. I Love You, you will love it way fucking more than fucking Twilight. All the movies combined. Even though there's a cute love couple like in there that's actually pretty cute. What was it? I think it was like what's it? I'm trying to remember. Jasper and Alice. Correct me if I'm wrong, if I got the name wrong. They're like the very cute couple, but you never really get to know if how they really like met and shit. I'm pretty sure if you know their story, probably way better story than Twilight. Not sorry, Bella. Your love stories suck. And it's weird because like I'm pretty sure people have this weird fantasy, like, if to be chased by two hot boys. I don't want to be chased by two hot boys. Why would I do that? It's so, you have to pick someone. I don't want people chasing after me. I guess this is weird because I think like in a lot of anime and mangas, I think for a certain amount of time, they have people like, oh my God, like, love harem. Oh my God, all the girls want me, but I have to only choose one. Who do I choose? Like, are you kidding me? Are you for real? I don't know. I never find that appealing. I must be. I don't know. I just feel like it'll be really upsetting to have to have people fighting over you, and you have to tell the other person, "I'm sorry, I just didn't want to choose you. I'm sorry." It is what it is. Sometimes you get rejected. You gotta remember to take those. I think how you take rejection says a lot about you. You know what I mean? And you'll be able to, like, handle being, like, broken up, It's not fun. Never was. No one enjoyed it, for sure. But you're going to have to be able or be willing to, like, take a chance, take a risk, I guess, to, like, to find someone who likes you. Not everyone is perfect for, you, and that's fine. Love hurts, but I think love is essential. To feel love, to want love, to have love, and then maybe there's a chance that you lose it. Bunch of were really popular. I feel like the only reason they're popular was the "But it's love, baby, don't hurt me, no more." It's because like people like the idea of being chased. They like the idea of like being wanted, being like admired, and especially you have multiple men that to want you. I never find that appealing. Maybe that's just me. I don't mind. I mean, I'm not saying I don't want to be desired. That's not what I'm saying. I just don't want to like have people fight over me, and then you have this horrible feeling of like have to tell someone like, I'm sorry, I chose this person over you, and they're always going to feel like, oh, I'm not as good as this person because I'm not as hot, I'm not as blah, blah, blah. And I don't want to feel that way. It's like, well, it's just this, maybe there's a connection that just works with the other person better than this, doesn't mean you're not good enough. It just means this person's not for you. But people don't take it that well. A lot of people don't take it that well. And what's even more annoying, you watch a lot of those like fucking animes that does that. Oftentimes they don't like have the main character choose a person. I mean, the only good thing about, I guess, Love Hina, they did have someone pick. They have the main character did pick someone, so it's not as fucking annoying. But there's sometimes they did like, oh no, you can't pick. You gotta just be like, oh well, I can't. I love you both. That's so stupid and annoying. That happened in like I'm sorry about being a spoiler. That happened in like the manga of like Princess Tutu, and I was very mad that it did that way because I was not fond of it. I know it's an easy way out. You don't want to upset fans. Like, no, I want this ship. Fuck it, okay? If a ship is meant to be, it's meant to be. If it doesn't meant to be, then this is how it is. Okay, just fucking deal with it. Thank Lord in the anime, they kind of like did not allow that to happen. They just kind of like, you know what? No, you pick one. Like, thank fucking God, let me have this. Not only that, they picked the white one too, because I don't. I'm sorry, I don't actually like the prince that much. I like the knight in Princess Tutu a lot more. I liked him way more, so it worked out better for me. I was really into the fucking what's it called, Gentleman Alliance manga. And then, like, I had to, like, stop and, like, wonder, do I want to collect this manga in case at the ending it's just bullshit? I'm sorry, there's something that, the writer could end it however they want. But, like, there is something I'm not tired of, and I'm kind of tired of the fucking cliffhanger of not able to choose between characters. And they did that, and it was really just upsetting. But I was able to get away with it because, you know what? I'll stop at volume, I forget what it was, 11 or something? I'm like, I'll stop right there because it was ending in a not perfectly, but it's way better than the real ending. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just get all those mangas except the last few, and I'm like, I'm good. I'm good to go. Fuck it. I'll make it my own happy ending. Fuck it. The problem is like it's fine-ish, but like the other guy in the story was so bad. I'm like, no way you allowing that guy to have his way. No fucking way. No fucking way. You kidding me? If it's like two fucking guys are like just like who are nice, then okay, maybe. But it's fucking no. The other guy was just shit. I'm sorry. I never go like, I don't care what he did. Oh, well, if he did this, I don't give a shit. No, he's just not. No. He's not redeemable. No. Don't you dare do that to me. Don't you dare. And they did. Like, god damn it. But at least I could kind of get away with it by just picking a where to stop in terms of collecting the manga, because then I could just like save myself the fucking pain. Ah. One part is already enough, right? Besides, isn't it nice to just have one partner? Why you want a harem? I guess because I never share that feeling. I want a harem. I want him, please. I want all the ladies to want me. I want all the boys to come to the yard. I want them to say, "Oh my God, I want the milkies." Yeah, and I'll be like, "Oh yes, I'll give it to you, open wide." I don't know. I just not into it. I guess because people they just want to feel like they're popular, want to feel like they're sexy, you know. They want to live that, like I guess that kind of celebrity like life, which I guess it makes sense for me to not care because I don't really care about celebrities at all. If you were to tell me who's this and this and this, I might not able to know who they are. It took a long time for me to figure out who Keanu Reeves is, and it was so embarrassing that I mixed Keanu Reeves with like fucking Elon Musk. I was not paying attention. I was stupid. I was dumb. Please just forgive me. They're totally different characters. Two different people actually. One I hate the piece of shit, you know, and you know who. So please just forgive my old self for being dumb. I just don't know. I just don't care for celebrities. I don't pay attention to their lives. So it's really hard for me to like recognize people who they are and like remember. Even if I watch like a lot of their movies, other than that, maybe like I might recognize you like Leonardo DiCaprio and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna care too deeply about their lives as long as they're just happy and not doing anything bad, you know. I don't like how I'm going about coloring. I think that is really making me feel a little bit confident. I can give it better quality. Too bad it's taking a lot more time, but I think the quality is coming out way better. I just want to pass all my superior genes as much as possible. I want to be King of Kong in every single fucking way. Maybe someone has issues about not ever feeling wanted, so being wanted by multiple attractive people is a power fantasy, I guess. But granted, I never felt sexy at all in my life. I just want one person to treat me that way. I just want one person to tell me that I'm beautiful and amazing, and that would be the only person that mattered. Maybe I'm just built different, but still, that'd be what I would like. I don't need every single person to tell me I'm sexy. I just need one person to tell me I'm sexy, and the person who matter. I don't care if you tell me, well, what if Orlando Bloom tells you that you're sexy? I don't care. I don't know him like that, and he's just an actor. Why would I care? It doesn't bother me. You could tell me the most sexiest man alive, the most interesting man in the world said Yumeko is sexy. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't know who you are, and you mean nothing to me. I'm sorry, your achievements are great, but I am not interested. There's a childish fantasy of boys who haven't learned the frustration of living with evil women. It's funny because I see a lot more like harems in like anime, but even like in games, there's a lot of games where like a bunch of guys go after that one character girl. I see you. I see you, Love in Deep Space. I see you. You know? I get it. It's to be desired. It's nice. But, I don't know. Maybe because for me, I don't particularly want to be desired by a bunch of people, regardless how sexy or hot or famous they are. You're most beautiful. Thank you. You are. I know. I'm just saying. I just don't want to be desired by a bunch of random peoples. I just don't care. I was like, you know, there's so many people who have said like, not so many people. I lied. Like one or two people have said that to me, and they want to date me, but they did it in such a weird way. They're like, you're beautiful. You know that, huh? You could be like a model. Like, I don't think so. In my head, I'm like, oh, okay, you know. And I'm like, okay, do you want egg roll or chicken wing? Because I was just doing their fucking like lunch order at my family restaurant, and they're talking on the phone, so I have to wait for a bit, which is great. And like they finally stop on their phone. I think I said this story before, but I'll repeat myself. And they're like, they just kind of stopped and looked at me like, okay, and they're like, okay, and they just kind of like okay, I'll go, and they're gonna be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna call you back, like the person whoever on the phone or whatever shit, I don't know what it was, and like, you know, you're beautiful, right? Huh? It was just so random and out of the blue, and then like, you know, like would you date like a black guy? Like, huh? I mean, like, it doesn't matter to me, like whatever you are, but it's just that I don't feel anything for you. I don't know who you are. I'm just taking your order, sir. I'm just taking your order, sir. Just, I don't know. It's not enough for every single person in the world to say you're beautiful and sexy. If the person I care about, who I want to be with, doesn't think that way, it's just going to be, okay, soul crushing. Yay, great. I mean, I should have a better, I should have a better self-esteem and not allow someone to make me feel like I'm not good enough. I'm not, you know, obviously I'm not going to date someone who doesn't treat me well. But I will, still, my goal is to, not goal, but like, you know, ideally I just prefer the person who I'm being with to call me beautiful and sexy. 'Cause that's what matters the most. Hope there's a lot already. 5 or more. No thanks. Nope. I agree. What if you really said you were me? Well, I don't give a shit. Still, don't give a shit. If you were calling a woman that right away, she won't believe you, and when you're old, as you say, is too often. I don't know. It's just not to mention I don't know. It's hard for me to imagine someone think at the time it's really hard for me to believe someone thinks I'm like pretty, sexy, or beautiful, because I don't really get those kind of comments. My own family don't really say anything about my looks other than I'm, you know, fat. So I have a hard time thinking that for people saying that to me. I'm not gonna lie, for the longest time, I probably thought if they were to say something like that to me, I would feel like they're making fun of me or they're desperate. Is that weird? Is that bad? That was back then. It would be weird as some people like that hit on some coworkers, but they would be really weird about it. I had to take the orders to my coworkers with hype in the back. Makes sense. But problem for me, I had to do a bunch of shit. I couldn't like just take a break. I want to, but the problem is like because I work at a restaurant, right? Only a few people can just rest and during those times, you know, like it's your meal, you know, normally you would eat it like around the lunchtime, right? I can't even do that because like that's when the, you know, people coming in. So what can I do? I have to have these weird breaks where I have a break like after the meals, like the meal time. So instead of having lunch around 12 or 1, I have it around like 2 or 3. Instead of having dinner at like 6 or 7 or so, I have it like around like midnight. Because there's so much I have to do, not only take care of customers, clean up the restaurant, and then even after that, like where like my aunt come in, like, oh, do you want to have something to eat? And like I knew like my uncle was cleaning up the kitchen, and I don't want to make a mess and shit. So like, no, I'm okay. And I go, sure, like, yeah, I'm okay. That was my fault, but I end up like going out to eat in the middle of the night and eat a bunch of shit, and that's how I gained weight. I'm better now. I lost a lot of weight. Eat better, eat healthier. But back then, I just eat a lot of junk. Like the McDonald's. 24-hour restaurant shit. It's also weird. I can't see why you would think it was something meant. Yeah. It's just because, like, I've been just treated that way. So I have no reason to really feel like I was sexy in any way, you know, or beautiful in any way. To be called a model, though, I feel like that's a little stretch. Surely, right? But maybe that time, that time I didn't really have a good like self-esteem, so I had, you know, I didn't think that anything they say was really valid. It just felt random. But there's so many times where people like, I feel like people are messing with me because I'm so used to like people like at school would mess with me because you know I'm not doing anything wrong. They just like see me mind my own business and I guess they want to see what happens. They do this and this to me, which is kind of like bullying. And that's what they did. Like when I was like working and I was like doing stuff, I had to take orders, I had to go back and grab it, you know, and I come back and I saw someone wrote something on those little checkbooks that we use to take orders. Someone wrote like, I forgot what it was it call me cell phone number? Like no it was not, it was like I love you or I like you or something like that. And I was annoyed because they wrote it in pen, so I can't erase it off, and because I need to use that particular checkbook in that particular page, but because they make it so like I can't use it, I have to tear it off and use the next one. I was very annoyed. Maybe that was a bad timing. I'm not, but to this day I still feel like it's a joke. It's so weird. I guess people showing interest in me, to me it's like it felt like a joke. I'm sorry that sounds so depressing. But that's how I felt. I never thought much of it. I just really truly thought I was like someone's messing with me and think it's funny. Ha ha ha. Let's see if she gets all giggly because someone's sure to give her attention, even though she's like so ugly or whatever. I don't know. I guess I watched too many like cartoon shows and shit where like someone who's like not attractive and they get bullied all the damn time. Like this might be it. This might be this is where they're bullying me, even though I'm working. I'm tired. I'm done with the shit. Those extra calories sneak up on you. Yeah, they adds up. So it's never bad to be careful about random guys give compliments like that. Yeah, that's true. Be called a model feels like a red flag, but maybe that's because I've watched a lot of crime shows where people have like been taken advantage of that sentence. Yeah, it's just because it's just too nice for some reason, you know? Like a model? I'm not saying I'm ugly, but like I don't know. It just feels like sketchy, like what you're after, you know? Just like, you know, like a child, like doing nice things, and they're like, and you're like, what do you want? You know? It's just feel like there's a catch to this, isn't there? can also be guys not knowing how to flirt, and is also very possible. That's so true. But also, I feel bad for like the guys having to have the pressure to have to be the first one to be like, hey, I like you, let's go on a date. That's so much pressure. So much pressure. I know I picked on the guy for telling me I'm a model, but at the same time, I'm not saying like what he did wrong. I just wasn't at the time. I really have a low self-esteem, so I didn't see that they were for real. But for like in reality, I just really can't stand the idea that guys have to, no matter what, be the ones to be picking up the other person or whatever shit. It's just like, why? Love goes both ways. If they could pick up someone, then you could too. I'm not saying you would have to be the top or anything, like be super like fucking like giga chat. I'm like, hey baby, you want to go out? You know what I mean? But if you like someone, like go for it. There's no wrong with that. And I'm a bottom. I know I'm a bottom. I'm a pure bottom. But I'm not gonna be like, well, I wait for them to come over to me and notice I exist, and then they will like tell me I'm pretty, and they give me their number, and I don't even have to say a damn thing. No, I not. That's the problem. What if they don't notice? What if they don't know? How will you know? How would you know? I'm not gonna lie. I don't go to a restaurant or go to anywhere and I think, yeah, it's time to fucking find me a good fucking catch right now. Right here, right now. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just honestly, sometimes when I go out in the world and just, you know, even the idea of dating is kind of weird because I feel like every time I see someone, I'm like, they must have some already. I'm not gonna lie. I don't see the world full of like singles. I see the world full of like everyone is hooked up with someone else already. But I don't get any compliments either, and the ones that do get are about things I do or say, not how I look. Aww. I'm not gonna lie. It's nice to have a compliment about your looks. It's just, I know it's not all the time, not, you know, not everyone has like the most perfect design of a god, but I feel like, you know, it's nice to be complimented by how you look, even if it's, you know, not out of your control. If, you know, something happens or you have a skin condition or what have you and you feel ugly, it sucks. I hate that, but there's gotta be beauty inside you that makes you shine, and also it makes you, how you look from the outside, shine too. Taking good care of yourself and making yourself look good is also part of it too. Having like loving yourself makes it so that you're more likely to be beautiful because you just like shine with so much like confidence. Like I didn't get it at first, you know, but I'm like, you know what? It's true. Confidence is pretty. Not being fucking like narcissistic, whatever shit. Cause that's not how I'm too. But just being like confident, taking care of yourself, and wanting to look good, really goes a long way. And hopefully people see the beauty inside and out, not just like, well, you look decent enough. I don't know. I think I'd be upset if I like just, oh, okay, all right, I guess. That's why it's so important for me to find someone to like me physically too, not just. I mean, yeah, obviously I care a lot more about personality and being loved personality wise, but I would still prefer to also, you know, be physically attractive as well, because I don't know, I can't change how I look, and I'm not gonna fucking go under surgery, but I just want to like hope and pray that how I naturally look is good enough. But it's just so weird because like for so long I just thought, well, I'm not cute or pretty, I'm just ugly, because that's how I felt all my life because of my family. Can't believe my family for everything, but you know, it is part of the reason. I know where you come from, like with your thoughts you made, but you know that you can be someone. TYP. It's not a good idea to flirt with staff at a restaurant. They're busy a lot of times. That's so true. Like, at least like, I don't know, maybe there's a better way to do it, but the way that person did it, it just made me angry. Bro could have tried starting a casual conversation, but instead he went for it. He just went for it in the weirdest way, and I don't even know what the fuck how to handle it. Like, who are you? Like, I don't even, because the thing is, I like you, I love you, and I don't know who wrote it, you know? So like, okay, what the fuck? You know? Is it part of my job to scare off creepy guys to keep the female staff feel safe? Aww. for foreshadow. That's basically old Tails model Nikki. Ah! Hopefully I'm able to play that game tomorrow. I swear to God, please be done maintenance. And your voice is pleasant too. Remember that. I really want to pray and believe that my voice is nice. But every time I stream, not before, but like sometimes after back of my head after I stream, I always wonder like, is my voice okay? Is my voice nice? Is it weird? Is it annoying? I find it annoying. I don't know why I find it annoying. Maybe I find myself annoying. Sorry. To myself. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it like that. It's just because I feel like, I sound annoying. I don't sound pretty. I wish I have a nice, pretty voice like, you know, like Midnight. I feel like Midnight has a very lovely voice that be really nice for like ASMR. Let alone singing, because the singing is just fucking the bomb. Or something really cute. Like those, like, you know how all these like Japanese girl, like VTubers particularly, they have such a cute voice. Like, god damn, I don't have a cute voice. I wish I have a cute voice. But no, I feel like I'm in the middle. So I was like, and it feels kind of I wish I could like my own voice. I really do. And to be complimented for my own voice by the person I really like, that would fluster me so bad. That's the thing. That's why I don't care about celebrities. I don't care what someone says. But it does make me feel better having someone like Midnight be so talented to tell me that like my voice is not annoying and my singing has improved. It does go a long way. I like you pushing me. Oh, thank you. I wish my voice was huge. Well, no, what do you mean? I bet you look nice. I your voice all nice. I bet. I know it's weird, rich come from me, but I'm pretty sure it's just because we don't like our own voices. It's really hard. Like, even to someone who has the most, like, sexy, whatever, hot voice in the world, they're like, I hate hearing my voice. Like, what? Nandayo? Nani? How? I can't comprehend. How? What you don't like about? Where? Where the floss? Bitch, where? You want to know what's shocking? You know what's shocking? My Oshi does not like his voice for a while. Yeah. A voice actor. Do a lot of voice stuff. He didn't like his voice at first. It's tough. And then like, shit. Really? Nani? So crazy. How? I don't understand. I wish I have a cute voice. I wish I have a lovely voice. I wish I have a lovely singing voice. But this is the voice I got. This is the voice I have. I just do my best. What if Keanu Reeves said? I told you I don't care if he said it. Why can't you bring up Keanu Reeves? I don't care if he said it. I don't give a shit. Why Keanu Reeves? I guess you're relatable to me because I don't like my voice as well when recorded, and I wish I had a voice of which is out there. Really? He has a very, 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 very soft voice. Very, 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 very. I feel like when I hear him, it's like a. Hopefully, it's not assaulting to the person I'm comparing to. It's like a female. The male version of like Nova. Nova has a very sweet, soft voice. Very soft. No matter how angry she is, she somehow still kind of feels soft. I know. I'm not saying she don't sound angry. I'm just saying if you compare to like say Midnight's angry voice, you don't feel like you're in trouble if she have nowhere to yell at you. I'm sorry, Nova. I don't mean like wait. It's really nice for like an ASMR because it's very sweet and very soft. It's just like if I'd be really intimidated if Midnight yelled at me. I got used to my own voice because I had to listen several hours of it editing one time, but it's still weird. I used to be kind of okay, but then at one point doing an audition video, and I literally just broke down, and from hearing my own voice and editing it and hating it. So like it's so much so that I'm scared to edit my stuff because I really just don't want to put myself in that kind of mental state where like I feel like really low self-esteem. I know it's my fault. I know it's not healthy. I know. I just don't want to put myself in that situation if I'm not prepared to, to feel that way. I don't want to feel that way again because it was really bad. It sucks. I shouldn't be feeling that way, but like it freaked me out, and I don't want it to end up giving myself instant like low self-esteem. Damn it. It's so weird, we a lot of people don't like their own voice, but then you compare it to animals in the wild they do all this stuff with their vocal cords to try and impress their mate. You know, like how many fucking male animals go out of their way to fucking sing or make noises, and they do it all with all their might, so that it could sound like cool or attractive to their mate. Like humpback whales, they sing to the females. It's so cute. I love it. It's so cute. It made me love humpback whales. It's so cute. And the males roar and all that shit. And like I don't think they ever thought like, my voice suck and I hate it. I was like, whoa, you know, they're proudly doing it. I'm like, damn, that's so admirable. How come I can't be like that? I'd rather like my own voice than just constantly hate it, because it really is painful to edit if you don't like your own voice. I think I'm backed up. Hold on. It's because of the way you hear your voice is different from what it sounds like. There's a mic setting you can use to show others how you sound to yourself. I really don't want to test it. It should have so many people who don't like their voice. Yeah, it's very common. I think you're your own worst critic, I guess. I always find my own voice weird, especially when I hear it back in the corner. Yeah, it always when it sound back like, ooh, what is this? That's not what I hear. Is that what I sound like? Ugh. We know you like when midnight yells like, no, I don't want to get actually mad though, but sincerely. My core voice sounds intelligible. Sorry, I can't read shit. That's why I don't like it. Sometimes I feel like that way too. I can get the woman to yell at me even when I pay her. What? Also see the never-ending battle. Yeah, some days we win, some days we lose horribly. Yeah, that's why I really don't want to lose horribly, because it's just gonna wreck me for a long time, and I don't want to cry, you know. Especially when I'm on my time of the month. To be fair, how many confessions have people given to a singer? Wait, love confessions? Probably a lot. So you want us to sing like whales? I didn't say that. I'm just saying, like, you know, like, it's just so weird how, like, confident these animals, you know, like, with their voices, you know? A lot of times, like, if it's not, like, display of, like, how they physically look, it's always, like, their vocal noise. You know what I mean? Did you notice that? NVA is my favorite. It's Kevin Conroy. Rest in peace for leaving her. Aww. Like how Yumeko speaks, the words she uses to express herself when it comes to her voice. I got used to it. It grows on you. I hope it's just not like you have to tolerate it until it grows on you. I know that's not what you're saying, but that's how I feel sometimes. I keep saying I've heard your voice in anime once. I'm telling you, I've never been in an anime. I am not lying. If you watch me play fucking Imposter, legit, I am not lying. I hope that's a good thing. But I've never been in a voice of an anime. I swear to God. If I become a VA, I think I'll be the most trashy VA. Because I'm so awful with reading. But I could emote. I probably could emote really well. I probably could emote. And if I lose that part of me that feels a little embarrassed, then I'll probably go all out. I probably could. I don't mind. I wish I could be a good VA. But, you know, I suck at reading. It'll take me a long time to read things properly. But legit, no. I've never been in an anime. I'm telling you right now. Sounds good. I'm genuinely surprised. That's what I'm saying. It's so weird to be told. Not only that, I tell you right now, my family never compliment me. Not including my voice. So, like, having people compliment me, like, saying like, I'm pretty, saying my voice is nice, I just kind of, I don't believe it. I don't know why I think people are lying. I just feel like it's always been a lie. Maybe it's just to be nice to me? I don't know. And then when others say that they don't appreciate their voice, I have a strange assurance that I'm not alone. Yeah. Let's get you in an anime. Why? Why you want me in an anime? I suck. You don't want me as a protagonist. You guys will be annoying. If someone tells me that they don't like their voice and I hear it, I'm shocked because like they tend to have very good voices. That's true. But then again, I feel like a lot of people say that about themselves. So I don't know, like, what if there is one person who's like, I really don't like my voice, and they end up like, you know what, your voice is sucky. That'd be very upsetting and soul crushing, but I can't imagine. But I think I never heard a voice that I really can't stand, other than like really annoying characters. You know what I mean? There's some characters like they're like super annoyingly high pitch, and the personality just also on top of that is really annoying. And I think that's what happens when they do VA for a character or whatever. It just had to be really annoying. Some characters are just super annoying to hear. If I can't think about one on top of my head, I have to think about it. I guess in a way Paimon is kind of really annoying in English, but I think that's because she's really annoying herself. So it makes me her voice even more like chalk on a chalkboard. Yeah, I know. I didn't mean that. I had to tolerate it. I was just annoying. Yeah. I get you. But that is something I did thought about. I feel like the people had to like tolerate my voice, how I look and shit. If I get someone just saying something nice to me, it's not for real, for real. Your voice is music to my ears. Thank you. I'll try to be nicer to myself. When your voice is forefront when you're a VTuber, so we can notice it. But your partner will not notice it. After you finish OTLs, I'm going to share everyone the one naked VA also voice this character that will blow your mind. I swear to God, I may not be mind blown because I don't remember a lot of VA people. So you gotta forgive me if that time comes and I have like who, because purely I don't know. This is the stem from my deminess. I really don't have much interest in learning about like celebrities and their personal lives sometimes. So it's just I suck. So if people are like, oh my God, is that blah 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 blah, I'm like, huh, who? You know, their voice of blah. Ah, okay, and that's pretty much it. You haven't heard mine yet. It'll annoy you. You don't know that. Like the VA that voices the Uke from Lovesick. I don't know that one. I'm sorry, I don't know many manga and anime. I'm scared to go. Maybe I'll look it up later and see what they sound like. I think even Suwen this kind of sounds annoying to me because she's just. But that's because she's a bitch herself. I don't know. She just kind of like. I'm not saying the VA has an annoying voice, but like when she voices Suwen, it's that personality like, hey, you're like, it's always like a snooty brat. Ah. You do also have a unique voice. It's very noticeable. It's a good thing. New member stream idea. We'll all submit voice clips to Yumeko reading a line. And she'll tell us how much she likes our voices. You don't have to do that. I feel like that's a lot of work, and I don't want you guys to have like, I don't want to end up accidentally hurt you guys' feelings if my reaction is not what you expect. You know what I mean? I feel like everyone's voice is nice, and I'm pretty sure like majority of my reason to like a certain voice is probably because the person behind it is really annoying and piss me off. I'm not gonna lie. There was a VA I heard doing a child voice, and she added a fake lisp, and it sounded terrible. There are bad VA performers, and there's some people who I feel like not bad per se, but I feel like sometimes I wish they have a more of a different range. Like, cause sometimes I feel like in Japanese voice acting, they work really hard to try to extend their range, do as many characters as they can, or able to do many characters as they could, you know. And while like, I mean, yeah, there's a certain voice that people seek and is very popular, but it'd be nice if we do the same for like everyone else who do VA, because sometimes I hear a voice actor and I'm like, legit, that's just your voice, dude, isn't it? It's not a bad thing if that's what they wanted. It's just be nice to see more variety. Like, I'm very impressed with like people who could do multiple characters, like the person who did like Homer and a whole bunch of Simpsons characters. Like, damn, holy shit, you know. I know whose voice you don't like, you're doing. Yeah, The video industry was more interesting, and then like I assume that's the 2000s. I'm sorry. When I think ZZOS, I was like, what? Double O's? And early 2010s, I assume? But now it's so corporate, yeah. Oh god, no. You know how it sounded like? I don't know. I don't remember how everyone sounded like, but I want to believe that you guys don't sound like shit. I think I went on like a voice chat one time, a few times. And legit, everyone who jumped in on that time, I did not think their voices sucky at all. For sure. I'm not joking. I think I even said like you guys could be like fucking not voice actors. You could be VTubers. I mean, you could be voice actors too, but you could also be like wow, you guys are not VTubers or anything. I feel like you guys have a nice voice for it. Until recently, I'm very hard to understand, so it's just sounds coming out. If it's like enunciation, then you're gonna have to be like maybe slow down. My sister has a little bit of like she's a little upset that she has a little bit of lisp, but I told her that there's a way you could try to train yourself if you really don't like it, to try to strengthen your voice and like make it so those kind of like parts that you don't like to be not as noticeable, because I'm pretty sure I have a lisp as well. But I try to learn my best to enunciate and not talk too fast, and really think about when I talk, you know. Not sure it got better, not sure it changed, but maybe one day I'll like my own voice, maybe someday. And that's why I encouraged her. She kind of thought about like being a VTuber, but every time she just thought, well, I'm gonna sound annoying because I have a lisp. Like, yeah, but that's something you out of your control. But you could, you know, train yourself a little bit so that it doesn't bother you as much. And sometimes there's some people who have lisp and they still somehow became a VTuber either way. It's like be one of your quirks, you know. I don't know. But in fact, some of the VTuber collab friends heard my voice because some of my VC. Just your art, yeah. I've been thinking about getting to making VTuber monsters. Ooh, nice. It's custom to your situation. I don't speak normally when I'm in the house where others can hear me. Aw. That's another thing. Like, I think that's part of the reason. Like, I struggle to read because like I don't read a lot normally because I hate reading, and that kind of affects me. I'm pretty sure if I read more and like I talk more, if I wasn't so introverted when I was young, I'm pretty sure I would probably talk better. I probably have better vocabulary. And I mean, I had like I had like an ESO class because whatever. I'm like I have family who is Chinese, so I also had like a speech class at one point. I think, and then at the time when I took it, it didn't click, but after I took that class, I just realized that maybe I sound funny, maybe I sound stupid, maybe I'm not talking right. So I think that makes it worse a little bit for me to be confident of how I talk. I don't even allow voice chat. I don't know, but sometimes I feel like the voice chat's also a little dangerous as well. At first I thought it was fun, but then there's sometimes like, at one moment, what do you call it? A minor jumped on, and it really felt very uncomfortable very fast. Like, I think it kind of shook me from doing voice chat. I don't know what happened with Curdle, but that's just her thing, and it's, there's her rules. Maybe I don't know what happened. Hopefully it's not that bad. It's okay. But I know that for me, it was like the minor jumping on VC was not good. But yeah, but let's not talk too much about like Curdle, because I'm pretty sure whatever happened is in the past. It is what it is. It is what it is. See something. Hold on a sec. my god, my throat is dying. I need to drink water. I get some water. Yeah, I should. Oh my god. I have 2 things of water, so don't worry. Doesn't mean our shiny Pokemon became rare today. Sure, they were rare, but now it's even hard to find one. That's what I feel like. The problem is, like, it feels like you have to, like, run around and kind of stalk. Is that the right word? Yeah, I think you kind of have to stalk a group of animals or kill a bunch of group of animals and pray that, like, you don't kill it because I think the problem is spawn rate is not fast. So what you do, you just fucking, like, or unless it's like something like a Mareep in a certain area, but like if it's an Eevee in a spot, you're gonna have to like fucking go back and forth until like despawn and respawn, and then just to see like if it's shiny, oh, not shiny, back and forth. At least that's one way I saw how to do it. I think that's what makes it hard because, like, if there's a giant area, it's a little bit easier, but still, you're gonna feel like you have to constantly kill or wait for spawn respawn. Then I never like shiny hunt in my life. I like shinies, but I never had the patience, I guess, to get a shiny. So whatever shiny I got is just because it's random. But I heard that there's like is that a shiny charm? I think that's the last game. I'm on join VC with those that want to see if they want to pass certain checks. The problem is, like, that time there were a mod on there, but like you can't control if someone jump in and they happen to be like, maybe that'd be good to have like a waiting room mod check. I don't know. It just seemed like I don't know. It seemed like a lot of stress. Lemonade. I love lemonade. I want lemonade so bad. I could drink lemonade every day, particularly strawberry lemonade, but any lemonade. I love lemonade. I think of the new Pokemon stars you met. It's funny. I've been spoiled. I think I already said before, but I've just been spoiled them by accident because I didn't tell anyone that I didn't want to see it. But it's fine, not a big deal. I don't know much about them. I'm thinking I'll try to play the Pokemon game, but well, if I could, but it's on Switch 2, then there's no way. So you could just kiss that goodbye until I get Switch 2. I saw them. They're very cute design. I think I like them more than the set from what's that from the? I think they might get better. I'm trying to remember which star I said. I kind of was a little bit disappointed. Yeah, I think from Violet, I was a little disappointed by the group or the one before it. I forgot the one with like. Yeah, because I think I did not like I really would like to have a fire type that I actually would like, and I was hoping for the rabbit. And the I guess the next one is snake / crocodile one, but when they evolved, it was not what I wanted, so I never got a chance. To this day, I have not gotten or seen a fire starter that I really legit want more than the grass starter. There has been a water type that I like, but there's never been like a fire type. So I really I'm not saying I don't like Incineroar. It's just not my cup of tea, you know. I'm kind of tired of the fighting ish type. Sorry, even though he wasn't fighting, but you know, he's like a wrestler. What can you say? Like for me, wise, I want like I want something that's like, I don't know, look nice that I would like. Seeing this set, I am kind of like hopeful. I like how the bird looks. It's very cute. And I said it looks like a Hakito. If you don't know who Hakito is Hakka's from a Hollow Star fan base. It looks like one of them, if just green. And I like the little doggo that looks like a Pomeranian. I could be wrong if it's not a Pom. I'm sorry, but it looks like a Pomeranian. And it also reminds me of the fan base for Fuokoko Momoko. I'm sorry if I said their name wrong because I'm like my brain farting how their names sound. It looks like them, but probably because I see him as a Pomeranian. So it looks cute, very hopeful. I'm not sure how it evolves. If it evolves to like a bipedal, like fighting looking thing, and I'm going to be very, very disappointed. I'm not going to lie. I'm probably going to lean more towards getting the water or grass type, if that's the case. The water one looks cool. The little gecko. I'm not sure how it's going to evolve. I hope it's not like something similar to that 007 one. Sorry, I don't remember the name of it because it gets to the point where like all their names is just like bleh. Not that I don't like that one. It looks cool, but I really want something different. I really like something different. I really like Greninja. So I'm thinking of something cool like Greninja. I'm very hopeful for this group. but it depends how they evolve. But I'm not going to spoil myself. Hopefully I won't be spoiled. So maybe one day I could play it if I have a Switch 2. Because I think it's only on Switch 2, right? Chain Ballet to increase shiny chance is wild to me. You want this one as a shiny? Better on life 100 of its kind so that one left in the air is different color. That, you know, if you think about it in real life, it doesn't make sense at all. No one's ever said, which I didn't really care about the starters, but how people are memeing it, I started to get interested. I really hope they don't stand up. Yeah, like I don't, like, come on, it's not a bad thing for them to not stand up. Like, the thing is, I like the crocodile one to not stand up. That was great. But the problem is, it's a fucking clown, and I don't like clowns, so it was like, I don't like. I really couldn't like it. It sucks because I really like crocodiles and stuff. And I was very happy that it wasn't, like, bipedal, but at the same time, it was a fucking clown, and it just like, no, I wasn't really a fan of the design. Nope, I can't do it. No, I'm sorry. I'm thankful that I love Masquerada. That was really good. I really love that one. I was very thankful that I love the evolution. But yeah, I hope that they would consider try to make like a fire type that's not like always have to be like masculine. It feels like you tell me I'm wrong, because it's so fighting type. It always has to be buff. Has to be like, you know, like Giga Chad or, you know, like show. I don't know. It just always feels like it has to be some kind of like it feels like a shonen character. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I really want the rabbit bunny to be like a fairy type fire, because I thought it'd be very cute. But it's not, because, you know, I don't know. Was every star always stood up on two legs? No, of course not. No. I mean, some did, but there's always those ones that, like, you know, like all fours. It's fine to be standing up, but just all the time, especially for fire. Fire has almost rarely be on all fours, and I just kind of, Grass type, a lot of them are like on all fours, which is fine, but they're also bipedal as well. And I think for water type, yeah, not so much, but still, it happens, yeah. Also, the firefighting design is getting stale very fast. It's just nice to be something different for a change. God forbid we have a cute fire type at the end of evolution, you know? We have cute and pretty, like, you know, like grass and, like, water. Why can't we do the same for fire? Yeah, it's only for Switch 2. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to play it. Not that I don't want to, because I can't afford a Switch 2. Don't have one. All the fire ones onto two legs become a fighting type. Oh my god, that's my dream come true, because we don't have enough of those. Some things kind of make sense, like, I guess Incineroar does make sense, but because, like, there's so many of them who are like that, it's just tiresome, you know? After, like, Imbor, you know what I mean? It just kind of, it just feels like it's designed same thing, but change the species up. Was every gen stars have indeed stood by Peel? Yeah. Water type might be the next fairy. I mean, maybe. I don't mind the water being being a quadruped, but I also don't mind being bipedal either. It's just the fire, because I always don't like. I always feel like the fire's always been every time we do bipedal, it's always like a wrestler kind of shit. Would it be cool if there was once a star that isn't based on animals? Yeah, but so far they all have been. Except maybe some of the legendaries. Firefighting was cool with Blaziken and Infernape, and then it goes a point. Right. Like, and they did those two are probably the best, like, firefighting ever. Even if, like, Incineroar is good, I don't see why they couldn't do something a little more different with Imbor. I don't hate it, but also, it just, I think out of everyone, all the fire types design, I think that one's probably a little lackluster. I'm not gonna lie. Not to hate on anyone who likes them. It's just, it is what it is. So, you know, and then, like, I like Scorbunny, but I'm sorry, I wasn't really into sports, and then evolving into, like, very sporty bunny, and I'm not really a big fan of the design. It's just, no. Not for me. And then, like, I was so close. It was so close with the cute little, like, crocodile fire, but I just really can't. I don't like clowns. Why it has to be clowns? No, I'm pretty sure it makes some sort of sense. I just don't like it. Skeletor is the first and only fire starter on all fours. I know, but I just don't like how it's designed. I just don't like fucking... I really can't... It's a clown. I assume that's the one you're talking about. Takes, for example, a fire rock, water steel. That'd be interesting. We did have the water steel with the Emporion, which is very cool. Don't think we have... No, I don't think we ever had a fire rock. A fire dance would be something... Ooh, that'd be cool! But I also, you know, I don't know. It'd be cool to also use some other different, like, what do you call it? Typing. Like, I don't think we have a fire poison or like a, fire steel, I don't know, like, for, like, a starter. That'd be interesting. It ruined cinders for me. Aw. I'm trying to remember them all, what they look like. I'm brave party. Even though he's buff, he's buff in Zero is a flat fire dark type because he's supposed to represent. Yeah, I know that. It's his problem is it still reminds me of fighting. That's all it is. And you can't say his move is not really physical. Zed. How you doing? I'm probably not gonna stay up too long. I'm sorry that you came in a little bit at the end, but I got some good stuff done. This time I got the skin tone done, so it was really nice. So probably next I'll probably do clothing, which is probably a lot more. Fire electric would give us a plasma type. Ooh, that'd be interesting. Also give me a Fire Nation kind of vibe. Give me the star that evolves into a fire water Nintendo. That's gonna be too crazy, but then again we already have that. The boiling water. Give me boiling water Pokemon right now! Please make my grass type star better. I love my grass types. Make them nice. I like to be nice. Did a Pokemon team mess up its origin? Did they? I don't know. What have you been up to? Been finishing my commission. Little by little. I'm done with everything except coloring. And now I've got like the hair color done. And I did the skin next. So that's done. Probably next time I'll probably have to do... Oh my god, I realized I'm missing some hair. Fuck! I messed up. Well, fine. I'll figure out later next time. But I have to do... I have to try to finish coloring. It's free what these GOGH streams are. Just so I could force myself to do my commission. Because I owe them right now. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit confident in getting all this stuff done. It should be fine. Hopefully it'll get finished soon. But thank you guys for coming. If the Pokemon comes out and I don't have a Switch 2, it is what it is. Do your best not to spoil me. You can have fun. You know, go crazy. Obviously, if it's like, don't spoil the starter, how they evolve. Because I really want to not see them, but if it happens, it's not your fault. It's whatever. I guess it's whatever at this point. Because who knows how long it would take me to actually get to play the game because I don't have a fucking Switch 2. God forbid I have fucking poor. Turtwig was MVP when I played Pokemon. It's funny because I didn't like the Turtwig design itself, but I definitely love Torterra. Torterra is so amazing. I love the design. It's so cute. My big turtle tweet. I love you so much. Oh my god, you're so cute. You're so cute. Thank you guys for letting me. We won't spoil you. Thank you. I mean, I won't be mad because I told you guys and these things happen. Because I'm pretty sure you guys spoil it too all the time, right? It is what it is. You go online, especially on Twitter, bam, someone fucking spoiled it. What can you do? Yeah, Torterra love is so cute. It's so big and chunky. I love Torterra. Oh, my big turtle. Ugh. And also, not people like Superior, but I really love Superior. I'm not gonna lie. I thought the design is cute. The little fucking like long slither snake design, you know? I think it's the only like design out of everyone else that doesn't have a limb. But it's so cute. I love Snivy. I love Servine. And Superior is just so cute and adorable. I always wanted like a grass snake. And then I wanted like a fucking grass kitty cat. And mouse straight up. Yes. It's so cute. Ah! Sorry. Being broke because a lot of us can't afford Switch 2. Yeah, it's just frustrating. I wish everyone could afford Switch 2. But now there's so many games that people can't afford because the console got more expensive. And what are you gonna need first? Your game console or a new phone? I'll probably need a new phone soon because it's burning up really quick. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it feels like it's gonna break and explode in my hand. Because if they think, thank you so much, I deeply appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a good day. I hope you don't get too sick. Yeah, don't worry. And I'll do my best to work hard and stream and have fun for now. And then next week will be a little bit different. Maybe more of a members week probably. And then I'll come back afterward. So I could fucking do what I always do. Streaming. Superior is a core design that has broken hidden ability if you use right. Ooh. I always wanted like a shiny Superior. It was so cool. What if we give you a fake spoiler? That's annoying. How dare you do that? Also, I could see it sometimes. The spoiler is not real. I know you see those fake Pokemon. Like some of them are like, it's very easy spot, but some of them are like legit hard. Someone draw them really well. Like you asshole, you draw really well. You should design Pokemon actually. I'm gonna say thank you. Thanks for chatting. I hope you guys have fun. Have a next time. I will make a waiting room. Well, no, the waiting room's already made. It's gonna be Nick. Yeah, hopefully it's done doing its maintenance by then. I'll see you guys next time. Ash comes back as a villain. That would be crazy. Man, the boy, you know, like, tried so hard and all that shit all this time, and then suddenly it went downhill. Oh my god. I'd rather him be, like, maybe a gym leader, maybe, like, or, imagine he's actually one day he'd become a champion, and we never saw it. Damn. Will you be able to throw balls on the Pokemon? I want to throw balls. I'll throw balls. It's just that the problem is Pokemon likes to dodge. You fucking asshole. Get in the ball. Hey, Christy. I love you guys so much. Take care, everyone. Take care. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.